Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at the 1985 United States dime or 10-cent coin, or 1/10 of a dollar coin. And let's start by looking at this one on the left. These are from Philadelphia. We've talked about the Denver mint coin before, and I'll bring that up, but this is a Philadelphia one. I love this one here because it's the green here version, and somehow it got some green on there, and it's not something that comes from the coin getting old or anything like that. It just, I don't know, it just picked up some green coloring. So there you go with that. It says Liberty here in front of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. It says In God We Trust under his chin. P right there for Philadelphia. And then here's the year 1985. And down here, way down in, there's a J and an S. Let's see if we can tip that up just a little bit. And that's for John Sinnock, S-I-N-N-O-C-K, who designed this coin. In one of my videos I said this coin's been out since 1938. It hasn't. It's been out since 1946 because Franklin Delano Roosevelt did not die until 1945. So there's no 38 versions of this. There is the first version came out in 1946, essentially the year after his death. He was a 4-term president of the United States of America. And when they made this coin, initially it was silver. It was a 90% silver coin. And so those coins are relatively rare. They replaced the winged, the Liberty dimes. And the 90% silver coins today, just in silver value alone, are worth about $2. But this coin is not a silver coin. In 1965, they changed it over to a copper nickel clad copper, and we can tell that by just turning it up here. You can see the copper and the nickel cladding over it. And see this is an interesting coin in some ways, because you see how the copper nickel, which is a blend, which is actually silverish, doesn't really completely cover the end of this, and there's a reason that it doesn't, and we'll show you that on here as we go along. The reverse of the coin is, of course, this torch with the olive branch here and the oak branch here. There's the little acorn on there. There's some olives. It says United States of America around the top. 1 dime here at the bottom. Is a dot here, and then interspersed among the olives and torches and oak is E pluribus unum, or unum. And when you want to look at the quality of these, always look for the bands in the torch. And you see there's a band down here right above the bottom that you can't hardly see. And then there's a band up here, and we should be able to see a couple lines in it. So this is not a really high quality dime or 10-cent coin. It's pretty worn. But one thing that's really was interesting to me on this one was how the rim faded on this one. So see how this rim is pretty wide here, and when you get over here there's almost no rim at all. And that's why I said, we're looking at the copper here. That's because they almost missed with this one. This one they kind of pushed it in that direction a little bit, got a wider rim, kind of missed the rim here a little bit. And so when you look at this, there's hardly any rim here. And if we want to see what the rim would look like, that's 1985D, we could look at this one and we see this is a little bit better version of the rim as it goes up. This one's not much better, but again, the Philadelphia Mint, once in a while they would be a little tiny bit off. And that's really what this is. Does it make it worth it anything? Not really. This is still worth 10 or 12 cents US. Now we did talk a little bit about the D version. So the Philadelphia version was made in Philadelphia. They made 700 million of them. It's unlikely it's ever going to be rare or valuable. And then this is the D version. And look how worn the D version is here. This is not from the mint, however. This one just got worn down all the way around, and it wore right into the letters. So D is for the Denver Mint. Now, in 1985, They made 700 million Philadelphia Mint coins. They also made another 588 million Denver Mint coins. So between the two of them, they made about almost 1.3 billion. And they also made 3,362,000 of the proof coins. And because they made so many of the proof coins aren't really worth that much either. So if it has an S on here, that's how you know it's a proof coin. It'll be the 1985 S here instead of P for Philadelphia and D for Denver. The proof coin is probably worth $1. If you find one of these two in uncirculated condition, it's probably going to be worth $1. And if you can find certain high quality coins like MS65, 66, and some MS67, then you'd be talking about really high dollar coins. There's some Ds of the, I believe, MS67 that are worth in the thousands, but not these two, and not this one either. So these coins are all worth about 10 to 12 cents US. If you find one, keep it if you don't have them in your collection, but otherwise just spend them and find some new ones that you can look at. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.